The Pathfinder Volume 33, a quick scaling up guide, a robust drug product manufacturing process that meets regulatory requirements.
In this audiocast, we will discuss the guides to develop a robust drug product manufacturing process that meets all regulatory requirements when scaling up production. The article covers the process from initial development to commercial scale production and highlights key considerations and best practices at each stage. Regulatory compliance is an essential aspect throughout the entire process. The article also highlights differences when scaling up different dosage forms such as tablets, capsules, injections, or topical creams.
Scaling up a drug product manufacturing process is a complex and challenging task that requires careful planning, execution, and monitoring to ensure compliance with all regulatory requirements. The process involves multiple steps, from initial process development to pilot-scale production and finally to full-scale commercial production. This article will outline the key considerations and best practices for developing a robust drug product manufacturing process that meets all regulatory requirements. The first step in scaling up a drug product manufacturing process is to develop a robust and reproducible process. This involves identifying critical process parameters and critical quality attributes of the drug product. CPPs are the process variables that have a significant impact on the quality of the drug product, while CQAS are the product characteristics that are critical to ensuring safety and efficacy. Process development should follow a quality-by-design-like approach, which involves identifying and controlling all factors that can affect the quality of the drug product. QBD is a systematic approach that helps ensure that the manufacturing process is designed to meet the desired product quality attributes. Once the process has been developed, it needs to be optimized to ensure it can be scaled up to commercial production. This involves optimizing the process parameters to ensure that the process is robust, reproducible, and efficient. The process should be optimized using statistical techniques, such as the design of experiments, to identify the optimal operating conditions. After the process has been optimized, it needs to be validated at pilot-scale production. This involves producing a small batch of the drug product using the optimized process and testing it to ensure that it meets all regulatory requirements. Pilot-scale production should be performed under conditions that are representative of full-scale production to ensure that any issues that arise can be identified and addressed before full-scale production. Once the pilot-scale production has been successfully completed, the process can be scaled up to full-scale commercial production. This involves replicating the process developed and optimized at pilot-scale production in a large-scale production facility. The full-scale production process should be monitored closely to ensure it operates within the validated range of process parameters. The process should also be continuously monitored to identify any deviations from the expected performance and to identify potential issues before they become significant. Developing a robust drug product manufacturing process that meets all regulatory requirements is critical to ensuring the safety and efficacy of the drug product. Regulatory compliance is essential throughout the entire process, from process development to commercial production. The manufacturing process should be designed to comply with all relevant regulations, including good manufacturing practices, which are a set of guidelines that define the standards for the manufacturing of pharmaceutical products. Regulatory compliance is a critical aspect of developing a drug product manufacturing process that meets all regulatory requirements. There are several key aspects of regulatory compliance that need to be considered throughout the process. GMPs are a set of guidelines that define the standards for the manufacturing of pharmaceutical products. Compliance with GMPs is essential to ensure that the drug product is safe, effective, and of high quality. The manufacturing process should be designed to comply with all relevant GMP guidelines. Quality control is an essential aspect of regulatory compliance. The drug product should be tested at every stage of the manufacturing process to ensure that it meets all regulatory requirements. The quality control test should be designed to ensure that the drug product is safe, effective, and of high quality. Validation is the process of demonstrating that the manufacturing process is capable of consistently producing a drug product that meets all regulatory requirements. The validation process should include process validation, which demonstrates that the manufacturing process is capable of producing a drug product that meets all regulatory requirements. And analytical method validation, which demonstrates that the analytical methods used to test the drug product are reliable and accurate. Change control is the process of managing changes to the manufacturing process to ensure that they do not negatively impact the quality of the drug product. All changes to the manufacturing process should be documented, evaluated, and approved by the appropriate personnel before they are implemented. Documentation is critical to regulatory compliance. The manufacturing process should be fully documented, including all standard operating procedures, batch records, and quality control testing results. All documentation should be accurate, complete, and maintained in a secure and organized manner. Regulatory agencies, such as the FDA and EMA, regularly inspect pharmaceutical manufacturing facilities to ensure compliance with all regulatory requirements. The manufacturing facility should be designed to facilitate inspections, with all documentation and records readily available for inspection. When scaling up the drug product manufacturing process, there are several differences that need to be considered depending on the dosage form of the drug product. The dosage form refers to the physical form in which the drug is presented to the patient, such as tablets, capsules, injections, or topical creams. Here are some differences to consider for scaling up different dosage forms. Tablets are one of the most common dosage forms for oral drug products. Scaling up a tablet manufacturing process requires consideration of several factors, such as the type of tablet press used, the compression force applied during tableting, and the tablet coating process. The equipment used for tablet compression should be capable of producing large batches of tablets with consistent size, weight, and drug content. Capsules are another common dosage form for oral drug products. Scaling up a capsule manufacturing process requires consideration of the capsule filling process, which involves filling the capsules with the correct amount of drug product. The equipment used for capsule filling should be capable of producing large batches of capsules with consistent fill weight and content uniformity. Injections are a parenteral dosage form, which means that the drug is injected directly into the patient's body. Scaling up an injection manufacturing process requires consideration of several factors, such as the type of sterilization used, the type of filling equipment used, and the packaging process. The equipment used for injection filling should be capable of producing large batches of injections with consistent fill volume and sterility. Topical creams are a semi-solid dosage form that is applied to the skin. Scaling up a topical cream manufacturing process requires consideration of several factors, such as the mixing process, the viscosity of the cream, and the packaging process. The equipment used for mixing and homogenizing the cream should be capable of producing large batches with consistent viscosity and drug content. Scaling up any type of dosage form manufacturing process is a complex process that requires careful planning and consideration of several vital factors. Here are some questions to consider when developing a drug product manufacturing process that meets all regulatory requirements. What is the target product profile? The target product profile defines the drug product's desired quality, safety, and efficacy. The TPP should be used as a guide when developing the manufacturing process to ensure that the drug product meets all requirements. What is the manufacturing process flow? The manufacturing process flow should be clearly defined to ensure that all steps are optimized for efficiency, consistency, and quality. Each step should be evaluated to identify potential bottlenecks or areas for improvement. What are the drug product's critical quality attributes? CQAS are the physical, chemical, biological, or microbiological properties of the drug product that are critical to its quality, safety, and efficacy. The manufacturing process should be designed to ensure that the CQAS are met consistently throughout the process. What are the critical process parameters? CPPs are the variables in the manufacturing process that can affect the CQAS of the drug product. The manufacturing process should be designed to monitor and control the CPPs to ensure that the CQAS are met consistently throughout the process. What are the analytical methods used to test the drug product? Analytical methods are used to test the drug product for its quality, safety, and efficacy. The manufacturing process should be designed to ensure that the analytical methods used to test the drug product are reliable, accurate, and validated. What are the equipment and facilities needed for the manufacturing process? The equipment and facilities used for the manufacturing process should be capable of producing large batches of drug product with consistent quality, purity, and potency. The facilities should be designed to meet all regulatory requirements for the specific dosage form. What are the regulatory requirements for the drug product? The manufacturing process should be designed to meet all regulatory requirements for the specific dosage form. The regulatory requirements may vary depending on the dosage form, country of manufacture, and intended market. There are several regulatory issues that could become a problem if not addressed. Failure to comply with regulatory requirements could delay product approval, recalls, or even legal action. Here are some regulatory issues to consider. Good manufacturing practices are a set of guidelines that govern the production and testing of pharmaceutical products. Failure to comply with GMPs could result in product recalls, fines, or even legal action. The manufacturing process should be designed to meet all GMP requirements. Validation is the process of demonstrating that a manufacturing process is capable of producing a drug product that meets its predetermined quality attributes. Failure to validate the manufacturing process could result in delays in product approval or recall. Stability testing is the process of evaluating the drug product's stability over time under various conditions. Failure to conduct stability testing could result in product recalls or delays in product approval. Packaging and labeling are critical components of a drug product, and failure to comply with regulatory requirements could result in product recalls or delays in product approval. Record keeping is an essential component of GMPs and regulatory compliance. Failure to maintain accurate and complete records could result in product recalls or legal action. The decision to lock a manufacturing process refers to the point at which the process is considered stable, and no further changes will be made before submitting a marketing application. This decision is critical, as changes made to the manufacturing process after this point may require additional validation or regulatory approval, which can significantly delay the approval of the marketing application. Here are some factors to consider when deciding when to lock the manufacturing process. The manufacturing process should be robust and capable of consistently producing an API of the desired quality and purity. If the process is not yet sufficiently robust, further development and optimization may be necessary before locking the process. The manufacturer should have a thorough understanding of the manufacturing process, including the critical process parameters and their impact on the quality and purity of the final product. The process should be validated to demonstrate that it is capable of consistently producing an API of the desired quality, purity, and potency. All validation data should be reviewed and approved before locking the process. The manufacturer should have a clear understanding of the regulatory requirements for the marketing application and ensure that the manufacturing process meets all relevant requirements. Stability data should be available to support the proposed storage conditions and shelf life of the API. Any changes to the manufacturing process after the stability study has been initiated may require additional stability data, which can significantly delay the marketing application. It is generally best to lock the manufacturing process as early as possible in the drug development process once the process has been sufficiently optimized, validated, and reviewed. However, in some cases, it may be necessary to make further changes to the process after locking due to unforeseen circumstances or new information. In these cases, it is essential to carefully consider the impact of any changes on the stability, quality, and regulatory status of the product and to seek regulatory guidance as necessary. Scaling up a drug product manufacturing process is a complex and challenging task that requires careful planning, execution, and monitoring to ensure compliance with all regulatory requirements. The process involves multiple steps, from initial process development to pilot-scale production, and finally to full-scale commercial production. Developing a robust and reproducible process is critical to ensuring the safety and efficacy of the drug product. The process should be optimized using statistical techniques to identify the optimal operating conditions. Regulatory compliance should be a priority throughout the entire process to ensure that the drug product meets all regulatory requirements. Regulatory compliance is a critical aspect of the process. Compliance with GMPs, quality control, validation, change control, documentation, and inspections are all essential to ensure that the drug product is safe, effective, and of high quality. Pharmaceutical companies should prioritize regulatory compliance throughout the entire process, from process development to commercial production. Scaling up a robust drug product manufacturing process requires consideration of several differences depending on the dosage form of the drug product. Tablets, capsules, injections, and topical creams all have unique characteristics that need to be considered when developing and optimizing the manufacturing process. The equipment used for each dosage form should be capable of producing large batches of drug products with consistent quality, purity, and potency. The manufacturing process should also be designed to meet all regulatory requirements for the specific dosage form. Scaling up a robust process requires careful consideration of several key factors, including the target product profile, manufacturing process flow, CQAS, CPPs, analytical methods, equipment and facilities, and regulatory requirements. By considering these questions, pharmaceutical companies can develop a manufacturing process that meets all regulatory requirements and produces a drug product that is safe, effective, and of high quality. When scaling up a drug product manufacturing process, it is critical to consider all regulatory requirements that could become a problem if not addressed. GMP compliance, validation, stability testing, packaging and labeling, environmental monitoring, and record keeping are all critical components of regulatory compliance. By addressing these issues, pharmaceutical companies can develop a manufacturing process that produces a drug product that meets all regulatory requirements and is safe, effective, and high quality.
Thank you for listening to this audiocast. Are you an emerging biotech or established pharmaceutical company struggling to keep up with the ever-changing landscape of drug regulations? Look no further than Incrisi. We are the leading consulting group helping organizations comply with drug regulations through a comprehensive drug development model incorporating augmented intelligence and data analytics. Our industry experts can guide you through the complex world of compliance, making it more manageable than ever. With our Reimagining Regulatory Pathways services, we can help you design and implement best practices to streamline your operations and ensure you stay in line with current legislation. Our range of services covers regulatory drug development's technical and strategic aspects. Let us help you develop an overall strategy that accounts for all potential risks while still being able to meet your objectives. Visit our website at www.enkrisi.com to learn more and get started on the path to regulatory compliance success.